Hi, guys, and welcome to Mpundu-Merci Podcast, where we strive to heal hearts while inspiring lives. Hello, Happy New Year, and I'm happy to see you again, guys. I've been thinking of you a lot, and I hope that your start of this year was amazing. And even though it was not amazing, just hope that things are becoming good in the coming days. So, guys, I am not alone, and I am excited to introduce my handsome friend. And this is not the first time he's been here, and I will let him introduce himself. Welcome.
Thank you. I want to first thank you for having me back. I'm very happy to be back. And I can say hello to the audience. I hope you are very well. I'm doing well. I'm Joel. I forgot to introduce myself. But I'm very happy to be back to the podcast. And I hope we're going to have an amazing time.
Thank you, and welcome back again. It's a new year. It's January, a fresh start. This is the best time of year to think, to do, and to plan out your life and make the best out of it. So, by listening to this, the term goal is what I understand. And that's what I want you to start thinking about. Remember, it's January. So, we should make our lives better, set them to the highest standard, and of course, we have to do that. So, Joel, why goals? Should we have goals, or is it even important to have them?
Thank you. That's a good question. Yes, of course. We should have goals.
Why?
Okay, I'm going to say a few things about this. Goals, first of all, while setting goals, I'm going to say this, but I'll be back on why we should have goals. But first, when you're setting goals, you should be very personal. Your goals doesn't have to be linked with anything else or with anyone else. Your goals must be very personal, and you have to be genuine about your life, about what you want. So from this, it's a good definition or a reason to have goals because it's about you, it's your life. If the term personal and genuine is from this, that makes goals very useful and necessary. Goals make focus on what is important in our lives and to create an image of how our life will look like in the future and how we want it to be. This means goal is the ultimate way to reach to a certain point, to reach to our desired destination. Without goals, there's no growth. Through goals, we grow, and through goals, we achieve, we get to higher standards, as you said.
Yeah. Thank you for explaining why it is important to have goals. But sometimes we people don't even know how to set them. Can you help us?
Well, it's not an easy thing to set goals, but it's not even that hard. So it's something that everyone can do if they are being very genuine to them and personal. If you seriously want to move from one point of life to the next phase of your life, this can be a difficult task. So the first thing is to know truly what you want. We have many things that we desire to achieve in our lives, maybe academically, professionally, or in a relationship, socially, or in a physical way, our health. So those are different dimensions of life where we aim or we want to leverage our lives. So by considering all different dimensions of lives, all those different angles of our lives, you should sit down and write down your goals, basing on those different dimensions of your life. Maybe it's you want to do some workouts. You want to do maybe a 3-day a week gym workouts, and that's your goal that year. So you should sit down and write down. Why writing it down? When you write down things, this creates a value to that because you're taking your time and think about it. It's just not an idea. It's something that you really want to do. When you write it down, it's an opportunity to receive it every day. Maybe the next day you come and see, I have to do this. That's why it is very important to write down your goal. Second.
Yeah. Talking about writing down your goals, sometimes we write them in a rush, So it is important to sit down. You don't have to write your goals in one day or maybe in 1 hour. Today you might sit down and think and you feel like, you know what, I have to achieve this academically or professionally. Then tomorrow you meet another challenge and you're like, I want to change this or socially. So you don't have to sit and write all goals one day. Take your time and think about it.
Yeah.
To be sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we said when we were studying, that you should be genuine and be personal. Because when you are doing that, you will be more reflective to what you are setting to do. Like you said, you can't just sit for an hour and then, setting all your goals in that hour. But when you take your time and just make an observation of your life, the point you are at and where you want to be, you will get a clear image of how your life you want it to be, of how your life want to look like, and that will make it easy for you to take your time and sit down and write. And that's an exercise you have to practice. Not everybody, I know everybody doesn't like writing down, or not everybody is like you're a good writer, but not everybody not everybody like writing. But please, this is a good exercise. If you have any goal, be genuine and be very concise to your goal, and then write it down in your notes or everywhere you can write it down.
Yeah. So let's go to the second step. Sometimes we have bigger goals, like maybe this year I want to lose maybe 25 kgs.
That's a lot of kgs.
I know. I know. Or let's say it's anything simple. Maybe you want to lose maybe 10 kgs in this year.
Yeah.
And that's your goal. But you can't lose such amount of weight within a day or within a week.
Yeah.
This is why it is important to cut down your goals into smaller, achievable goals.
Yeah.
Very small, achievable, and in a short time. Because if I say I want to lose this weight in this year, then by January I might feel like I still have time, so I will eat, I will not work out. And in February I'll be like, I still have time. And maybe in December you find yourself still having the same weight that you started there with, or they have even added up. Not because you haven't set the goal, but because you felt like you still have time. This is why it is important to break down that into smaller goals. Short time, like maybe within a month I want to lose maybe 2 kgs. To do that, how can I achieve that? So this can help you.
Yeah, that's a very useful tool. It's a very useful thing. After writing down your goal, you have to plan it out and how you're going to achieve it. So, as you said, cutting your goals into small goals or short-term goals, as we studied in entrepreneurship. So, it's a good thing to cut your goal into short-time goals because it makes your job easier. As you said, sometimes doing a huge amount of work in a small time is very, exhausting. So that's why you have to do it into pieces. You have to cut them into pieces. You have all 12 months. And then you can do, if you work in 1 month, and then which will contribute to the total amount of work will be done by the end of the year. So cutting your goals into small, achievable goals, it's a good thing. It's really a good thing. So after that, there's other things we should carry out, which are going to tell us,
Yeah, also having those more achievable goals after some time that you have set, if it is a week or if it is a month, you have to evaluate how
Yeah.
have you achieved those goals. Have you that 100%? Or if not, what was the reason? What were the things which kept you from reaching to your goal, to your short goal? And those things which kept you from achieving your goal, determine them and set the ways that you will avoid them, so that in the next short time that you have set, you will then achieve the goal fully.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Everything you can do without checking up, without evaluating, you know, they say, they used to say, follow up. You have to do a follow up to what you're doing. So everything need an evaluation, even at the end of everything, in job, in everything we do, there's gonna be evaluation. So after cutting all your work in few achievable work to achieve in a certain time, you should evaluate them and see what went wrong and how you can come back stronger and try to defeat the challenge. So that will make your life more easier if you use these 3 tricks to try to attain your goal and level up your life. And this will be good to you and everyone will be happy.
Yeah, wrapping up, I want to tell you something. If you have your goal and you lead throughout the way and you feel like this is not something that you wanted, please don't be bad at yourself, or don't be hard at yourself. You might sit down with yourself and say that, you know what, this is not something maybe I want this time. You might cancel it and then continue the life.
Yeah. You say that and you reminded me about another thing. You have to celebrate your small achievements.
Yeah.
If you set something and then you do it, celebrate it. I don't know how you celebrate. I don't know your form of being happy. I don't know what you do to make yourself happy, but please do it. Sometimes you get distracted or consumed with a lot of bad things that happened in our life. A lot of things that we did bad, and then we get angry with ourselves, and we are not happy with what we do, and we forget that there are some good things that we have achieved.
Yeah.
So those small things that we achieved, please celebrate them, and it's a good way to motivate you and to encourage you even to achieve even higher things. Don't take things for granted. Celebrate them.
Yeah, so guys, thank you for listening to our podcast, the first podcast in this year. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that by the end of this year, we'll be happy for the goals we have set and what we have achieved. And yeah, thank you, Joel, for coming and for sharing with us your insights about goal setting.
Yeah, before we say goodbye, I want to bless our people, through the whole year. I pray that all this year will be an amazing year to you. Don't lose hope. Work harder and pray harder. Don't give up on you. You got this. And I know at the end of the year, we shall sing and shall be happy. And I pray that you turn your life into beautiful things on your half and your loved ones. And I know things will be better. And thanking the host of the show. Of course, she is the best I've ever met. And I want to thank you for having me back. I'm very happy to be back. And I can't wait to come back again.
Yeah, I can't wait to have you back again. So guys, thank you very much. Please, as he said, remember to work hard and pray hard. Trust me, everything will fall in the praise. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And see you again.
Bye.
Bye.